In 4 months, Georgia voters head to the polls for the primaries, the Senate race, one of the biggest that 11 Alive will be following. And new tonight, Doug Richards taking a closer look at one candidate's stance on government bailout money after Herschel Walker initially had said that businesses should not be accepting the funds. Yet his business interests took the money. It's a story that Doug Richards reports for us on the stations on 11 Alive.
The question is whether the Republicans seeking the U.S. Senate nomination said one thing and did another with respect to taxpayer-funded COVID bailouts for business. When the COVID pandemic all but shut down the economy, hotels were among the first to lose business. When the government came up with the Paycheck Protection Program, or PPP, hotels got a share of it. One company benefiting was the Sotherly Hotel Group, which includes Atlanta's historic Georgian Terrace across from the Fox Theater and a dozen other hotels from Philadelphia to Houston. In April 2020, the government reported Sotherly got 2 PPP loans, totaling more than $9.7 million, while at the same time laying off 90% of its hotel staff, according to documents the company filed with the government. Sotherly accepted the government help at a time when one of its board members was urging big companies to turn it away. That board member was Herschel Walker, now running for the U.S. Senate in Georgia. At that time, Walker was a Texas resident, a bit of a presence on politically conservative sites like Fox News. Just a few days before Sotherly got the PPP money, Walker on Twitter mocked big companies that are giving back their PPP money. Maybe they felt embarrassed or ashamed, wrote Walker before he launched his Senate race. Sotherly, the PPP beneficiary on whose board Walker sits, has paid Walker $247,000 the last 6 years, according to stock disclosure statements filed with the government.
Because of that lifeline, a lot of businesses were saved.
Adam Harrell also runs a marketing company that took PPP money in Atlanta.
There's a level of hypocrisy that was shown when you criticize it and then, hey, you're a part of a company, you serve on a board that took the money, but instead of saving jobs, they laid people off.
In a statement, Walker's campaign said Herschel's tweet was referring to multi-billion-dollar corporations that took multi-million-dollar loans, which were clearly meant to keep small businesses afloat. Since he retired as an athlete, Herschel Walker also founded a food company. Walker's face is on the homepage of Renaissance Man Food Services, based in the central Georgia town of Dublin. In April 2020, Walker told the Atlanta Business Chronicle he was not relying on PPP or the government to save his chicken business, according to the article's headline. But a few weeks later, Walker's company likewise benefited from about $180,000 in PPP money, most of which the government has forgiven, according to a ProPublica tracking site. Walker's campaign issued a statement. Like thousands of other small businesses, Renaissance Man Food Services took PPP funding to keep staff on payroll. Walker's campaign declined an interview request, something the candidate has done consistently since he announced he was running.
Doug Richards reporting.
Some back and forth in the U.S. Senate race here in Georgia this morning. Democrats are criticizing Republican candidate Herschel Walker for what they call hypocrisy in his business practices during the pandemic. WSAV's Joanne Merrigan breaks it all down for us this morning.
Herschel Walker has the absolute nerve to shame businesses.
That from a state lawmaker and 2 business owners who say in 2020 Walker criticized the Paycheck Protection Program, but also sat on the board of a company that took $10 million. And later, Democrats say Walker took about $200,000 for his own business.
Georgians of all political stripes deserve so much better than what Herschel Walker is offering our state.
The Walker campaign says, like thousands of other small businesses, Walker's took PPP funding to keep staff on payroll, and that Walker's tweet had referred to multi-million-dollar corporations that took loans meant for smaller businesses. But Democrats say Georgians are seeing the real Herschel Walker, a politician who mocks their needs, avoids their questions, and spreads dangerous misinformation.